If this limited liability exemption gets passed in the legislature, is Virgin Galactic definitely going to stay at Spaceport for the foreseeable future?
Well, we right now are preparing to move into the gateway. We've signed a 20-year lease with the Spaceport Authority, and we are preparing ourselves to move into that facility. There's a few little bits of work to finish off, but the rent check's in the mail and we're ready to go. So we're very happy. Like I said, a little bit of work to be done, but we're there. Yeah.
But the Associated Press had a story yesterday saying that Virgin Galactic put down its first rent check, but did so under protest. Could you explain that?
This is really one of those things that is fairly commonplace in construction. We're at the end of a very long project, a very detailed and detailed project that involved a lot of people. And right now, we just want to make sure that the spaceport's absolutely finished to all of our standards, to what we signed up to. Fairly commonplace in the construction industry. I've done this all over the world, and quite frankly, this is not unusual. So really, normal business as usual, commonplace business as usual.
So this is no cause for alarm, especially if the legislation passes?
Absolutely no cause for alarm.
What is Virgin's long-term plan? What would, in a perfect scenario, what would you want to see Spaceport become?
Well, I think for us the key is getting other tenants and other businesses in the area. We signed up to be anchor tenant, and the key to that is that we're the first tenant. The reality is that we want to make sure that other tenants turn up, and we see a thriving industry develop out of New Mexico. Exactly what the future holds, we don't know. We're still working on that. We're at step one with the tourism market, but we certainly would like to see this expand. And who knows, maybe in 30 years' time, New Mexico will be a global hub for this type of thing.
If the legislation doesn't pass, then what happens?
Well, then we have to look at what's going to really happen. Nobody can predict exactly what it means if the legislation doesn't pass. We will continue to fight and support any attempts to get legislation through. It's important to our business. It's important to our suppliers. I think we'd have to look at how the business will develop thereafter.
So that would mean if someone along the line, if it doesn't pass, if another state offered a better deal, then Virgin would certainly look at that?
I think we're a business. We're always going to look at other deals. But the reality is we're committed to New Mexico. We have no plans to move at this time.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Butler.